So in my ongoing quest to find a show to fill the void left by Starverse of the Forces of Evil in my life, and also because I apparently hate myself, I've decided to take a look at a new Cartoon Network show, one which, if it turns out to be good, is undoubtedly going to be treated just as badly as every other good Cartoon Network show of the last decade. And yet I still have high hopes for this one, because this first episode was pretty gosh darn good. The show is called Mao Mao, Heroes of Pure Heart, and this first episode was a perfect introduction to the show, so I'm just going to summarize the plot of the episode to serve as an introduction to the show. Overall, how great is that that's the case? In the first episode of Mao Mao, I Love You, Mao Mao, the weird hybrid of an anime sad boy, an anime protagonist, and a cat, Mao Mao, and his reluctant compatriot, Badgerclops, while attempting to defeat possibly the most inept sky pirates of all time, accidentally chip the MacGuffin crystal protecting the Valley of 1980s plush characters, opening them and their peaceful Valley of Pure Heart to the occasional attack from people who might want to steal the legendary Pure Heart crystal thingy, and also to the occasional monster who might wander in now that the protection offered by the crystal is gone. And Mao Mao, while he is a hero, he does genuinely seem like a heroic character who even vows to stay behind and protect the valley from the danger that he inadvertently put it in, is also kind of a dick. He's a super endearing dick, but his whole motivation is that he wants to be a legendary hero. And his motivation for wanting to be a legendary hero seems pretty selfish. There's definitely holes in it where they could fill it in with some deeper, less selfish things over time. But as of right now, his motivation seems pretty selfish. And yet his first instinct is still to stay and help these people who he put in danger. And it's not really a contradiction. It works for his character and who he is. However, he is able to make peace with remaining behind and protecting the valley when he realizes just how legendary the crystal is, as he does want to be a legendary hero, and he does think that staying behind to protect the valley might make him such. And in the meantime, he inspires one of the youngsters of the valley, this little bat dude here, whose name I didn't catch. I actually feel kind of bad about that, because I thought he was a pretty cool character. Adorabat. It was Adorabat. It just popped into my head. Mao Mao actually inspires him to become a hero as well, and rather than reject this guy, which you would assume would be Mao Mao's reaction based on the kind of personality he fronts, he kind of takes him under his wing and makes him sort of a sidekick / protege. There's also a king character who sort of evoked Lion from Steven Universe if he was a biped who could talk, and obviously I think that is just quite possibly the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Overall, this episode was not only a good episode, but a great introduction to this show. The opening scene is 3 of the cutesy plush character guys chilling out together, having character-related dialogue, which also serves as exposition for the show's core setup. And you guys know how much I love character stuff, which also serves as exposition for the show's core setup. The dialogue in this was quick and snappy, and even dialogue which was intended to be expositional, intended to be direct exposition to the characters, didn't really feel like it dragged at all. And while the humor wasn't outrageously side-splittingly funny or anything, I was chuckling all throughout. The animation was really good, really fluid. The character designs are all very unique and memorable. The good guy characters, at the very least, are all different degrees of likable, and even the villains are the kind of characters who I want to see more of. Sound design solid. The opening theme I thought was really good. In particular, that was my favorite part of this episode. Action seemed good and well choreographed, and just in general, I see a lot of potential in this show. I could see this going the heavy lore route, or remaining a cool weekly episodic show that doesn't really get too deep, and I feel like both would work. And not only that, but I see a lot of potential for this show to teach really good lessons to kids. Because, like, where Mao Mao is a little bit dickish, just so long as he grows as a character and continues to do the right thing when he makes mistakes, that alone is a good message in and of itself. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Mao Mao. I don't know if I'm going to review it super regularly, but I imagine this won't be the last time that I talk about it. And unless the second episode, which is already out, I haven't watched it yet, but it is already out, unless the second episode takes like a huge dip in quality immediately, I think this is a solid show that you guys should probably check out. If your tastes align with mine, you're probably going to like it. All of that said, though, guys, as per usual, I'd like to know, what did you think of Mao Mao, Heroes of Pure Heart Episode 1, if you have seen it? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord, link in the description. But either way, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.